First of all, I want to thank Diane for coming up with this concept. I want to thank her for asking me to come here today and give this little quick message. I'm going to start off by talking about this curfew because we have so many of our young children that are going to be affected by this crazy curfew law that our mayor and our city council has dropped on us. So I'm going to talk to y'all real quickly about a couple things. Number one, yeah, we need prayer. Prayer is a good thing. It's a powerful thing. And yeah, we need marches. Marches are good. But the bottom line is that we need policy. Yeah. We need policy coming out of the mayor's office. We need policy coming out of the state's attorney's office that is going to make our lives better. All the recreation centers have been closed down. All of the so-called educational and recreational things that have been for us in the past are not for our babies in the future. Here's the deal. You can march and you can pray, but if all you got in your toolbox is a hammer, then everything looks like a nail. My thing is, we have an opportunity in a few short months from now to make a dynamic change in the city administration. Number one, we have a man named Russell Neverdon that is running for state's attorney. He has promised that he's going to prosecute these police officers who violate our human and civil rights. Number two, look him up. Yeah, number two, we got a brother named Anthony Wiggins who is running for sheriff. He has promised that if he's elected to the sheriff's office, that he's going to make changes that will affect how the police treat us. Just the other night when the curfew went into effect, they chased around 50 kids. They had grandmothers going to what used to be a recreation center, but is now a so-called confinement center to bring these people who they catch outside of the curfew. So,
what's wrong with you?
Here's what I want to talk to y'all about real quick. When you're stopped by law enforcement, you have certain human and civil rights that we don't really always try to figure out and understand, but we have them anyway. Number one is the 4th Amendment. You have a right against being searched if you're not doing anything wrong. And by the way, let me add this real quick. If you out there breaking the law, breaking in somebody's car, breaking in somebody's home, etc., you need to have a shirt on that says I'm stupid and I want to go to jail. But if you walking or driving on the streets of Baltimore City, you have a right to be left alone by law enforcement. You have a right to walk, drive, and everything else without being asked to show your papers.
Having your mother say the ID in order,
some people out here today are probably over 21, but how does a police officer look at one of y'all and tell whether you're 21 or not? So that means they're going to have to ask y'all for your papers. They did that stuff back in 1860. We're not living in 1860 no more. This is 2014. So, like I said, in November, we have Russell Neverdon for state's attorney. We have Anthony Wiggins for sheriff. And we have my brother Ronald M. Owens-Bey, who is running for delegate in the 45th district, which we're in right now.
Definitely vote.
So I have a Facebook campaign that's ongoing. There are several pages. One is called Walk Like a Warrior. Remember that. One is called Walk Like a Warrior. The other one is called Naim's Corner. And lastly, there's my Facebook page called Naim Ajamu. All one word. Most of y'all are already on there.
Let me hear you say it.
Spread it around. So now I'm going to end with this. If you're stopped by the if you're stopped by the police,
that's my sister.
Put your hands out to the side, palms forward, fingers spread, and you ask 2 simple questions. Why am I being stopped and am I being detained? Now they're going to get pissed off because they don't want you to know your rights and they don't want you to exercise your rights. But the more they yell, the more they scream,
the more you ask.
The lower you bring your tone and you stand by it. I assert my 4th Amendment rights. my Fifth Amendment rights. Am I being detained? If not, I'd like to walk away, officer. And you walk away, but you keep your eye on that officer. Now, those of y'all who are driving, same thing applies. If you stop while you're driving, put your hands on the steering wheel in plain sight. Never reach in your pocket, never reach in your dip in the presence of law enforcement, because they will use that as an excuse to either beat you or shoot you. So,
or taser you.
Or taser you. Yeah. So I'm gonna end with this. There are several people who are helping us mount this change, and I'm gonna call them out by name because they're fierce comrades of mine on Facebook in this campaign to change the political climate in Baltimore City. First off, we got Neil Franklin, a retired state trooper. We got Ajamu Whitlock. We got Tom Manzitti. We got Dwayne Shorty Davis. We got Rhonda Winbush. We got Kim Trueheart. Tawanda Jones, whose brother was tragically killed a little over a year ago. They still haven't gotten justice. We have Chris Irving, Prime Meridian, Jewel P. Carter, Alan Valdez, and I have 1,400 Facebook friends. And I want all of y'all to come on Facebook and join us. We need to change the political climate, and the only way we're going to change that is to let these people in the mayor's office, in the governor's office, and in the city council know that we're not going to put up with this. You know, like I said, we got people out there that are marching. We got people out there that are praying. We got people out there that are walking through our neighborhoods talking about how they're going to affect the change. Nothing will change until the policies change. Understand that. Nothing will change until the political climate changes. And it's up to us to do that. All of y'all that are voting age, we only got a couple months till November. We can go in there and make history. Because Russell never done. If Russell is voted into the state's attorney's office, it will be a history-making event. And just the same as Barack Obama, a history-making event. Now, I'm going to call my brother Owens-Bey. All of y'all have heard me talk about my brother Owens-Bey. You done heard me say his name a million times. Me and that brother are in this struggle together. We've been in this struggle together for at least the last 25 years. And the brother's strong. He's a strong Moorish American brother. So I'm going to ask him to come on up here and say a few words real quick.
Just want to be real brief. Nice meeting you all. Appreciate the opportunity to speak to your family. Look, for what it's worth, to chime in on what Brother Jones was saying. This is today's Sun paper. Respect goes, for those of you all that are not aware, it's a strict curfew that's in effect. That means that folks can't be out past a certain hour. Now let me just quote the words. Under the city's previous curfew, unchaperoned or unescorted children under 17 had to be home by 11 p.m. during the week and midnight on weekends. On Friday, that changed to 9 p.m.
9 o'clock, y'all.
Under 17. And for children under 14, ages 14 to 16, are required to be home by 10 p.m. on school days and 11 p.m. on weekends. If not, the Baltimore City Police Department has a right to pick them up off the street. So again, if you're not aware, please check on page 2 of the Sun papers this morning. It'll tell you exactly what I'm saying now without getting into the whole thing. But now rest assured, as Brother Jones was saying, now constitutionally we have certain rights that but constitutionally we have certain rights that will prevent us from being caught up in any of these situations. Simply stated, Fourth Amendment rights. If I could read it to you all real quick in the Constitution. Just a couple more minutes, y'all. Okay. Respect about your Fourth Amendment rights. This is what it says. The right of people to secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and sieges shall not be violated. And no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause.
They can't make you pull your pants down. They can't make you take your shoes off. They can't dig into your anal and genital areas in open public. It's against our Fourth Amendment right.
So really, I can elaborate some more, but Fifth Amendment, same applies, and also the 14th Amendment. So if you just kind of remember, 4th, 5th, and 14th Amendment rights. Prohibits any police officer from searching and seizing you and throwing you up against the wall without probable cause. And those that are below the ages of 14, rest assured, you need to be escorted by an adult. Now, for religious reasons or for employment reasons or whatever the case may be, you have every right to be out in the street. But you do have to know that. And another thing that they're going to be pressing is to have identification. And it's unfortunate, but hey, this is South Africa style. If you don't have identification saying who you are, well, hey, they have reason again to, that's their so-called probable cause. So for what it's worth, I won't belabor it because, hey, we're trying to have a little gathering. But do be mindful that this is, as of last night, it's the law.
And if I can chime in real quickly again, I need to stress this. This is extremely important. They're going to get angry when you assert your rights. They're going to get angry. And I'm telling you, don't resist. If they say they're going to arrest you, don't resist. Just remember the officers' names. And when you get to court, then you can file a lawsuit for the way they're harassing you. You got to stand up to that. I do it all the time. And number two, we all carry cell phones.
That's right.
Everybody film. If Block is the one they got, then I'm going to be filming. If Troy is the one they got, I should be filming.
They ain't gonna have me.
If I'm the one they got, if Sonya is the one they got, I should be filming. If I'm the one they got, all of y'all should be filming.
I'll film it.
Okay.
If they got me, come get me. I'm scared as hell.
So, last thing, I appreciate this. I look forward to year after year after year coming together with my family and friends. But please, 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 get on that Facebook, go to pages, Walk Like a Warrior, go to the page, Naim's Corner, and go to Naim Ajamu's page. Send me a friend request. Let's pass the word. Let's pass the word. In November, I want to see Russell Nevergone as our state's attorney. In November, I want to see David Wiggins as our sheriff. And in November, I want to see my brother Ronald M. Owens-Bey as our delegate in the 45th district. All right? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.